Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
I love people as I meet them one by one. People are just wonderful as individuals. You see the whole...
My great aspiration, my greatest ambition is to be so good. Now, in that way, I'm tiresome, as I suppose, to live with, because I want to be a fantastic human being.
I am the greatest. We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it? He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation.
Yo, what's up, man? Peace and blessings. Hope all is well with everybody. You see the vibe, man. We working. I hope your week is going well. Friday is right around the corner. I'm feeling good despite everything. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're still in a good space mentally, spiritually. We bind up anything that's demonic or negative on this side of the internet. There's no room for it over here. You see the title. You know what we're about to get into. I got a couple of clips I'm going to play, but I got to give a shout out real quick to my poets, my writers, my content creators. Shout out to Sid, shout out to Robin. Shout out to the whole crew, the Threads fam, Ray, all y'all, man. Much love. Let me bring this up on the screen really quick before I forget about that. Right there. Let me bring this up on the screen as well, just in case you want to get in contact, you want to do some business, you want to network, you want to send some topics in, you want to see some things get discussed up here. It's all at the bottom at your disposal. I'm pretty active. Yeah, there's nothing more I can say about that. I'm constantly here in front of this laptop. I'm always doing something. But what I want to get into here, I want to address this Taylor Swift marriage engagement situation with Kelci. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got an opinion, but ain't that what you expect when somebody famous and rich gets broadcast on social media? It's either a huge engagement or it's some extreme drama that's going on. And this is supposed to be a happy occasion. Somebody found love. Somebody found their person, right? In a world where everybody is dirty, Can't trust a fucking soul. Everybody's superficial, chasing after the bag. Y'all don't know what love look like. You don't know what real friendship look like. As rare as it is, you would think that people would be happy about this, but there's a mixed emotion. People are torn. People are blind. People are picking sides. People are biased. Of course, it's going to be a bit of both. That's why I'm here. I'm here to be unbiased. I'm here to keep it even and fair and neutral on both sides. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play two different clips. You got multiple versions. You got people saying this shit is all a scam. This is about making more money. This is about getting more control. This is about MAGA. This is about a whole bunch of conspiracy theory shit. This ain't got nothing to do with love or nothing. Another side of the spectrum is saying he liked black women. He used black women, and now he's going back to white women, and he's a traitor, and he's this and he's that. You know, everybody got their own thing. I got my own opinion as well, and quite frankly, you might not like it. It's cool. It is what it is, but that's what the internet is for. We all have our own points of views. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the first clip up on the screen. It's like 3 minutes. She seemed like the most logical out of everybody I heard in this. You know, there's dozens of these fucking clips. Dozens. Everybody jumped on this shit. Everybody. I'm going to play two of them, and then I'm just going to give you my perspective. Robin, salutes. Adrian, I see you, mama. I see you. Hold on. Let's bring this up real quick. Now I'm going to let this run all the way through. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to respond. Then I'm going to go to the next clip. Hold up.
Get this straight. Taylor Swift announces an album on the New Heights podcast, which is highlighting the NFL. Within 24 hours, Travis Kelce is announced that he is on the GQ cover, of which he is cosplaying a Floridian redneck or something, with the title Travis Kelce Gets Back to His Roots. Then they announce an engagement just, days later, which is a posed photo in the same background as Taylor Swift's Lover era, where you see Cornelia Street, with Travis Kelce, obviously, and they're both wearing head-to-toe Ralph Lauren, which is quintessentially like Americana brand. So it's giving this very we're sitting and getting married in the scene of the crime where I said, I love a London boy. References Stella McCartney, the whole spiel. Less than 24 hours after that is posted, Travis Kelce announces his partnership with American Eagle, which is one interesting because it's American Eagle, another Americana brand, but also because of what American Eagle is under fire for right now with Sydney Sweeney. So the ad kind of does two things at once. It ties them to even furthering this Americana thing and also overshadowing the possible backlash from that ad. All of this coming right after a stint of their, MAGA tour, as some people are saying, and right before the new NFL season, which has been a thread of this whole relationship, right? Ralph Lauren, the NFL, watching sports, hockey, tennis, the whole chugging beer thing, tying in so high school. It's giving football, high school football, cheerleaders. It's extremely American. After we know that she just came off of getting rejected hugely by a couple of Brits in front of the world. But people still don't think that this is PR, and people still don't think that this is dangerous, right? So we have Sabrina Carpenter, who was pantomiming, mimicking about like 1930s, 40s ads that were glorifying women being abused for, you know, the wink joke of it all. I'm going to be sarcastic later about it. We have Sydney Sweeney and everything she did. And now we have Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And I just feel like if you're not getting that they're pushing this narrative, this isn't an accident. Nothing is an accident. Study American marketing for like 2 seconds and find out that American marketing and propaganda and ads have literally catapulted wars, world wars, mind you. The country is quickly sliding into white supremacy, or back into white supremacy. And you think this is an accident? Now, I'm not saying that any of these people are like MAGA. I don't know about Sydney Sweeney, but the other ones, they're not MAGA, but they know what's selling, and they know what this government is going to promote, and they know what people want to see right now. They know what their fan bases want to see. And yes, their fan bases are primarily either MAGA or MAGA sympathizers, people or liberals who, they want to say it's not that bad. So no, I don't think they're MAGA, because I don't think they're anything. I think they're for themselves. They're billionaires. They're trying to make more money. That's all they care about. But if you don't think that this is orchestrated and they're not tools of white supremacy, then it worked. It worked on you. These ads and this whole marketing of all these people, it worked on you. Don't be sad. That's the point. So.
That's clip number 1. Let's go ahead and address that, shall we? I'm going to play devil's advocate. Let's say that she's right. Can we deny that this doesn't happen? We know arranged marriages have been around for generations. There are cultures that still practice that, right? Why? Why do you utilize having your parents pick your husband or your wife? Why is that a tradition? Because for that culture, it works. Why wouldn't this be any different? Is it impossible to fathom that there are men and women out here that look at each other for what's on paper, consider the options, weigh them out, determine if this is beneficial to my brand, and on top of that, I get a bonus and I have somebody on my arm that is pretty much candy to the eye. So on paper, you get the woman that the world glorifies. You treat her like she's a fucking god. You treat her like she can walk on water. She can turn anything into wine. She can't do no wrong. She's perfect in everybody's eyes. Y'all argue and fight to the death over her. You worship her. You got the man who has won the Super Bowl multiple times. On paper, he has the height. He has the skin complexion. He has the brand behind him. He plays football. Jock, high school prom queen. Why wouldn't that make sense to somebody? Looking at it from a marketing standpoint, if I'm doing well in life, I want to continue to, and I want to make sure that my family and the generations that follow me are going to be okay as well. You want to set them up for the best possible chances of being okay and thriving. How do you do that? You procreate with individuals who are going to position you for those opportunities and for those doors to continue to stay open. You cannot do that with everyone. This is one of the reasons why these specific people always date within their circle. It's about money. It's about maintaining that wealth. Yes, some of it might have to do with love, but a lot of it has to do with making sure that you never go homeless. You never are broke. You're never on the street. Vanity, superficial living and lifestyle. This is very, very much a good argument. I wouldn't disagree with somebody who said this was staged. I can only imagine her PR team, his PR team having a conversation. They all in a room. They talking about things like this, logistics and all that. They're sexually attracted to each other. They might even have some type of chemistry, but at the end of the day, these are businessmen and women. They still are in the business of making money. And on top of that, what y'all be forgetting is you don't even know these people. You don't know what type of human beings they are, only but what you see on camera. You swear based off of what they do on the football field and on the stage when they're performing and singing, and you see these little photo shoots and these shows that they do, you think that they the sweetest and most kind, generous people when they're probably evil as shit off screen. That's the truth. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they're Epstein. I'm not going to sit here and say they're Diddy. But I don't put nothing past Taylor Swift or him. Is it possible that they could be doing more than getting married? Yes, it very well could be. Why is that far-fetched to believe? I believe everything that she said, she believes it for specific reasons. We've all been on this earth for a significant amount of time. Don't tell me you've never seen propaganda at work. Don't tell me you've never seen a commercial. They got you to buy something that you wasn't thinking about. Don't tell me you've never seen a commercial that got you into an argument or back and forth over something. Propaganda exists, and it exists for a reason. I use it. You use it. It might not be to the same scale as an NFL player or R&B singer or a country singer, but we all use propaganda for our own purposes. It all just depends on the scale of it. I'm thinking differently than he is or she is. Frankly, I don't care if the woman is rich or poor. The qualities that I seek within somebody comes from God, a gift bestowed upon a woman who honors and knows him, who walks after his heart, a woman who walks after his approval, a woman who does not look at the world and see their opinions and their values on the same level as the creator himself, the one who loved you before the world even knew who the hell you was. I could care less what tax bracket you're in. You know why? One, because no matter where I am in life, whether or not I'm making 20,000 a year or 100,000 a year, guess what? My work ethic has nothing to do with how I'm going to treat the person that decides to venture in this journey with me. When I work, I go to work because I like to work with my hands. I like to be creative. I like to get up, get in the shower, brush my teeth, eat, come home, and know at the end of the day, I contributed something to this world, that I did something positive, that I wasn't a bum, that I wasn't lazy, that my last name actually means something to the one who put me in the womb of that woman who is no longer here. I have no desire to prove anything to the human race. The people, and I'm going to address that here shortly. I just want to give both sides of this. I can honestly see someone who is arrogant and superficial and ego driven and only caring about money. I can see them looking at somebody like her, or somebody like her looking at him and thinking, this is perfect. We can get more endorsements, we can get more brand deals, we can be more profitable out here in the social media space. These human beings that we call fans, they're going to eat every single video up. We go out to the mall, they're going to be taking pictures. We take pictures of taking pictures, they're going to be eating it up. You take pictures of eating food, they're going to be chopping it up about that shit. Y'all make videos about everything. Taylor Swift done went to the pool. 100,000 follows, 100,000 likes. Taylor Swift, she dropped her lipstick on the sidewalk. You're going to turn that shit into a viral clip. Taylor Swift got into an argument with Beyonce, but it wasn't really an argument. It was just misunderstood context on a social media podcast. Y'all be doing the most.
That's them. That's them. Everybody look like you're gardening. Luke, grab that little hoe. I don't think that's what she meant. Is it?
Y'all don't care. Y'all, like, she could stub her toe. Oh, is she okay? Y'all want the address to the hospital. You want to send her gift cards, gummy bears. You want to take care of her. Y'all niggas be really crashing out over these people. That should be hilarious, man. I'll be laughing like shit. Man, she don't know not one of y'all. And she ain't gonna never speak to you. Never hang out with you. But she's not gonna date somebody that makes $20,000 a year. Why? She can't do nothing with that. Taylor Swift spends money on things that she doesn't even need. She just buys it because she can afford to buy it. But if she spends all of her money on shit that she don't need, you got to be able to pick up and spend the same level of money that she would spend if she didn't have it. Nobody making $20,000-$30,000 a year is going to be able to keep up with her. That's how I know that shit don't be real. That love don't be real. You know that shit real when your ass hit rock bottom. The other person is at rock bottom, and y'all out here making grilled cheese sandwiches for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. And instead of going out here spending your last $10,000 on bullshit. You take that 10,000, you invest it, and you try to get you something to keep a roof over your head until you can find a sustainable source of income. You cut your sandwiches in squares and shit. You start using Ziploc bags and aluminum foil and old containers of butter to hold your food in. You don't got the same Tupperware. Y'all don't know about none of that. Taylor Swift ain't doing no shit like that. Travis Kelce sure as hell ain't doing nothing like that. If neither one of them had money, you think they would be married right now? Engaged? I mean, if he wasn't an NFL star, would she even have noticed them? Would that love that they claim they got really be there? I guess we'll never know. Hypothetically speaking, I highly doubt it. She wouldn't have looked his way. He would have fit all of her other standards. He's tall and all that, but he ain't got the money, so he's disqualified. They're both in positions to benefit off of each other equally, if not one more than the other. No matter how you feel about them talent-wise. So I could very well see it being a scam. If I was thinking like that, yeah, I would have. Put it this way, man. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. If I was thinking like that, I couldn't fuck Oprah. I know a lot of niggas would take stabbing, please. A lot of y'all would absolutely sacrifice for that because she a billionaire. My dick can't get hard for Oprah. I'm sorry. It just can't. I mean, what you want from me?
Gentlemen, listen. Contrary to your belief, I do not have no sad story to give you about me being homeless. I'm not hungry and I'm not thirsty. Please respect my honesty because that's all I have. So with that being said, can anybody on this train help a brother out on getting a bag of weed? I'm trying to get high. For those who speak Spanish, uno peso para llenar por favor.
My dick can't get hard for Oprah. So it wouldn't even be no point of me even going down that road. Like, I gotta sexually be attracted to you. If I'm not sexually attracted to you, it is not gonna work. I need personality. I need you to have those core values. I need you to be put together. But you gotta be somewhat attractive, my nigga. Like, come on, you can't be Goonies ugly. You can't be Goonies ugly. You gotta look. It gotta look like something. I can work with that. But if you look like Taylor Swift is fuckable. She ain't got no ass. She bony as shit. But she's not ugly. She's a solid 6.5. I can definitely work with that. And she rich. If I was on that type of time and I was making money and I was straight. Yeah, hell yeah, why not? That's a smart business move. Because all of y'all, man, y'all will kiss her ass. Y'all will do whatever the fuck she say. You would. Am I lying? Am I lying? Put it this way. It ain't even gotta be her. Pick your poison. It don't really matter if it's Taylor Swift or if it's Gucci Man, Ludacris. It don't really make a difference what name is attached to it. If they told you to go out here and do something, a lot of you would. All of these TikTok challenges and all of these YouTube stories and shit are are based off of your idol, somebody that you follow and support. You're mimicking them. You're basically praising them through dance and worship. But y'all, you don't see that. Let me. I wasn't even going in that direction until I just really thought about that shit. Them dances and shit y'all doing. Do you know you're kind of technically praising and worshiping these niggas, man? You know how when church music come on and you dance to church music because it does something to your spirit, you're technically doing the same thing when you're listening to that shit. So all of them videos, y'all break dancing and pop locking and all that, yeah, you're praising and worshiping them people. You don't think you are, but you are. Men and women like Taylor Swift, they understand their audience. They understand the logistics. They know who they can manipulate. They know who they can get to buy and subscribe to the bullshit that they do. And it's just as simple as snapping their fingers and it's already done. How you think we are where we are? How do you think she has the lifestyle that she has versus you and me? Everybody got gifts and talent. I'm sure a lot of you in this chat can sing, rap, write, dance, politic, build, cook, create. I'm pretty sure all of you are hella good at something. So what's the difference between you and them doing it? And I stand corrected because I don't know y'all tax bracket. Some of y'all might be just as wealthy as she is. But for those of you who know what I'm talking about, what's the difference between you and your lifestyle right now versus theirs? They figured out something. There was a science, a system, a trail of events that occurred as they grew up to put them in a position to obtain what they did. Akana, what's going on, my G? Whether or not you think these people sold their soul, stole their ass, worked hard for it, sacrificed for it, whether or not you believe these people went to the gym, or maybe they had family that was already in the business, it don't really matter. People in the chat, people that are watching, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are just as good as they are. Hell, I guarantee you, there's a few of you who can sing way better than Taylor Swift. Oh, you're speaking blasphemous. How dare you say someone can sing better than Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift is an angel. She's perfection. Right. So Beyonce is the greatest singer in the world, the most beautiful woman in the world. Jay-Z is the best rapper in the world. Is that what y'all telling me? Are you trying to convince me that everybody that you see on national TV is better than us regular people?
Cut it out.
For real, bro. That should be blowing me. Stop playing with our intelligence, my nigga. There's people out here that rap way better than a lot of these people. There's people out here that sing better than a lot of these people. The problem is we don't see them, or they don't get showcased enough. Look better than them too. You don't sway me. That celebrity bullshit, that's just a title that was given to you by somebody else so that they could hover that bullshit over the rest of our head to make us feel small about ourselves. Nah, that don't work on me. I'm dope. I'm fucking dope. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I'm just as lit as anybody in the industry. I did all this shit myself. I ain't got nobody funding me. I don't have nobody doing my graphics. I don't have nobody up here up my ass giving me fucking thing. I do this shit myself. Arcana. He do reviews. That man make beats. Matter of fact, if anybody in here rap or you looking to do some type of networking and shit, go fuck with Arcana, man. Nah, I'm talking about if you're one of them serious people and you really looking for some real shit that you can work with, holla at him. I over the last few months, I've been linking up with some real dope ass people, and they're better than a lot of your favorites. They just don't have the albums, they don't have the publication, they don't have people behind them. They don't have people doing commercials and shit for them, reposting and sharing, liking. Y'all be forgetting who y'all is. Took me a while to remember who I was until I started noticing and seeing the decline. Michael Jackson. Saw what happened to Justin Bieber, what happened to Usher, what happened to all of these famous bands and all these groups that was with Bad Boy Entertainment. All these motherfuckers done fell off. Rappers dying, getting killed over the music. Like all the corrupt shit that you can think of, I'm looking at that like, yeah, this is what happens when you are human and you move like a human. Everything that they're doing. And the only reason I'm bringing any of this up is because y'all be treating people like her like they are special. They're not special. They go into the ground. They go exactly in the same spaces that we go in. They might be able to afford more luxurious burials, but they ass go right in the ground too. And guess what? When they die, all of this right here, they don't remember it. They don't remember it the way that you think they will. They going to one place or the other. And I say all that to say it's very well possible that they are networking. Matter of fact, why wouldn't you? I want my future wife. I want to make money with my old lady. What the fuck is that? That's why would I want to build with strangers or people that I don't trust or know? That shit don't make no sense. Let me come into a significant amount of money. I don't know you, Kevin Hart. I don't know DJ Academics. I don't know Fresh and Fit. I don't know none of you niggas. I don't know none of y'all. If you see me working with anybody, it's going to be with people that got it out of the mud, just like he just said. I only have a desire to work with people who ain't had shit, and they had to fight for theirs because they appreciate that shit more. Let me come into something. No way. I ain't dating in no type of celebrity circle. Oh, you can't do it anyway. There ain't nobody checking for you. You ugly ass nigga. Ain't nobody checking for you. Shut the fuck up. I ain't asked for that. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
The fool? Why I gotta be the fool?
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm me attractive. I based on who I am within myself, I'm hella dope. Not trying to fit in with nobody. I ain't trying to do what everybody else does. I just want to be me. Being me will keep all you fucking fake ass people away. That's all I need. Congrats. Thank you. I ain't mad at Taylor Swift and Travis for wanting to work together. If they doing it for the right reasons, cool. But the problem isn't about that. The problem is the system using these people for more dark and nefarious purposes. And I believe that is what this woman was alluding to. Now, I want to play this other clip. Let me make sure I bring the right one up. Let me mute this. I don't want that shit to fuck up my screen. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find this other one. It's the polar opposite. All right. Which one is it? This is the one. This ain't have shit to do with the conspiracy shit. This was more or less a black woman speaking on behalf of other black women because he was dating the other chick that was black. He left her. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna let that shit rock out. Hold up, let me bring this shit up on the screen real quick. Shout outs to the people. Shout outs to the people. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Do me a solid, like, share, repost. Let the people know that we are on. I'm trying to adjust this real quick. Let me get this up here. Okay. I'm gonna let this one run all the way through. Let's see.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are a thing. It just doesn't feel real to me. I don't really care like what you guys tell me. I also can admit to you guys that I'm a Taylor Swift hater. Like, I'm not a fan. I just think that she represents white mediocrity and how it can still be successful. And I'm just not here for it. So she's not somebody for me. But I saw, because I don't really keep up with her that much, but obviously we all saw the news. And the whole thing just feels fake. It feels very like calculated always, but it just feels very curated. They both are wearing Ralph Lauren. It's in this garden because she's just like the fairy tale. Please, Taylor, leave me alone. Like, I just don't understand her hype. She can't sing. And here's the thing. I'm not talking about Taylor as a person. I don't know this woman. I'm sure she's a lovely woman, cool, whatever. But let me get my cheese. She just, like I said, she can barely sing. She can't dance. She might write a little song, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll give her that, whatever. But even her songs are like, I saw him on the corner of 51st and Lennox. He looked familiar. His daddy was a dentist. The next day at school, I felt cool with my leather jean jacket, but I dropped my packet. And then I looked up, and who did I see? The boy from the corner is staring at me. Taylor, shut up. Shut up, Taylor. You're pissing me off now. Like, that's enough. And that's why these little girls be liking her, because her lyrics are giving A, B, C, and a 1, 2, 3. Clap with me, girl. Please. I don't know. I just feel like this is a lot of cheese. I feel like something's going on. Like, it just, I don't know. And as a woman who was raised by a white man who loves Black women or women of color, not saying that Travis can't go back to his roots. I'm not saying that. But it's just not giving that Travis is going to go from what he was going to long back.
There's a very long back. Taylor Swift.
I think that if you're a man, especially a white man who likes women of color, you're going to kind of stick to that. Just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I shouldn't have said this because I don't want to see her on my timeline. I'm sorry, but I do not.
Let me go. Let me go ahead real quick, man. Let me address some shit. I'm gonna tell you, and this is just for me. I don't know about anybody else. I don't care what complexion you are, ma'am. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you're Hindu. I don't care if you speak. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you look good, you healthy, and you got all your hair, I mean your actual hair, yeah, I'm cracking. And I'm saying that respectfully. You have potential. I see potential in everybody. Nobody is off limits to me. The only thing that most men care about is what type of person you are. If you got a shitty character, you're disqualified. I don't know why women think so highly of themselves, like you're a fucking collectible, like you're a rare Pokemon or some shit. We get turned on and off just like you. Like, we got to stop at that. All right, my man was dealing with a Black woman. He's dealt with Black women. That does not mean that he's going to just stay strictly to Black women. If the relationship doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That does not mean that he has to stay there. And who are you? I hate when women try to tell men what they're supposed to be attracted to and what they're supposed to find attractive. You are not men. Stop. Stay in your own lane with that. We aren't as complex as you are. The only reason why y'all do that is because you're extremely selective. We're not as extreme. We want you to be fit, friendly, polite, humble, righteous. You don't have to be perfect, but you're striving to be better than what you was. We want you to be a decent human being. Have a smile on your face. Don't be so fucking evil looking every time you step out the house. Don't be rude and obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? We can't talk to you. We can't say hi to you. You think everybody trying to, like, what, attack you? You, like, y'all be so fucking delusional sometimes with y'all shit. That be getting on my nerve. That man can date whoever he want. If you want to date a midget, let him date a midget. I probably shouldn't even say that. I forgot this is YouTube. Like that the guidelines, man, they don't be playing around with them guidelines. They really be getting on your helmet with that shit. My bad. I apologize. You love who you love, man. Y'all need to stop with this white, black, oh, you're a traitor shit. Oh, it's giving fake. It's not giving real. It's all right. Well, if it's not real, then what the fuck does it do to you? How does it affect you? How does it affect you? Taylor Swift, Travis Kelci, they get married. A year in, 6 months into the marriage, they decide to get a divorce. Did it affect you? Are you fighting for who gets custody over you?
Attention, all young players and pimps, right now is the place to be.
I thought I told y'all niggas before, y'all niggas don't fuck with me.
I'm like, tell me how does this really affect the ecosystem? Does it kill the whales? Do the sharks die? Do the stars fall from heaven? Is it the end of the world because these people decide they don't want to be with each other no more? Yeah, exactly. This shit right here. You can't even be nice to women no more. Everything is a sexual advance. I don't even speak. Like, social media is bad. It's not as bad as doing this shit in public. In public, the funny thing is, I see white women with black men, but I don't know how the fuck they be doing it. Because when I'm out and about, they walk across the street, or they got their phone right here in their face, like Booker T. They don't want you giving no eye contact, you know. I don't know. I don't know if the relationship is real. I don't know if they really love each other. I don't really give a shit about it. They ain't putting no money in my pocket. I've never listened to a Taylor Swift song. Fact. And I'm a 49ers fan. I do not rock with Kansas City at all. Sorry, whoever's a KC fan. It is what it is. 49ers. I'm never ever going to put myself in a position where I'm that obsessed with another human being. Y'all know her date of birth, her blood type, the hospital she was born at, what time she was born. You know her favorite cereal. You know what music she liked. That shit is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I respect, I admire, and I acknowledge your level of excess. I applaud it. Especially if you did it the right way. If you cheated your way to that shit, you really don't get much from me. I'm just different. I'm probably one of the few people in the world who don't keep up with gossip and shit like that. When I report or I talk about certain shit up here, you're not going to get me giving a whole biography about this person's life. I'm not doing all that. Fuck that. Ain't got time for that shit. I'm talking about your character. And I'm talking about things that you do that affect other people. I could care less what house you grew up in and all that. how many friends you had and what your favorite cereal was. Y'all really be weird with that stuff. Like weird, scary weird. This part right here, that whole gentleman stuff, they want the gentleman thing from dudes that they want to conform. They want to change. If you're a dude who got money and you're an asshole, that's who they want to be a gentleman. Because they can tame them. Dudes who got access to whatever the hell they want, they don't have to tolerate your shitty ass personality. They can just walk the hell away and go to somebody who is going to be less of an inconvenience for them. A regular dude that's a gentleman, you want him to be a gentleman because you ain't attracted to him, but you also want to walk over him and treat him like he's beneath your feet. There's a difference between the two. Good guys don't get respect. Good guys don't get what they should be getting out of these modern women, out of these women today. Good guys don't get the same level of respect that the average guy that's constantly knocking up the same woman gets. It doesn't happen like that. Travis Kelce dealt with a woman who's basically said, I ain't paying for nothing. I'm not paying no bills. You're going to do all that. So what the fuck good are you? So if I'm going to take care of everything in the house, then what are you going to do to keep me here? What do you do for me that keeps me in the house and not stepping out looking for somebody who's willing to do what you're not? You think just because you look good, we just supposed to bow at your feet? You think this coming to America? Right. When men step off, good ones, you fucked up. You done did something that made that man say, nah, I can't rock with this. Like, that's crazy. But y'all so egotistic that you think the world revolves around you. You ain't willing to put in the work to make up for where you're lacking, but you want him to carry his load and your load and be okay with that. Yeah. It don't work that way. And you're finding out every day that it don't work that way. This woman here, she don't know whether or not it's real or authentic. And it may be real, it may be bullshit. But so what? My only problem with it is the nefarious, sneaky shit that go on behind the scenes where men and women like her are doing things to screw us over. That's why I have a problem with it. But as far as the union, you do what you want. But if you out here practicing voodoo and doing all that shit, now we got other issues. You date whoever you want, man. Stop fucking crying over people dating them. Travis Kelce wasn't even thinking about you. The fuck? Make that make sense. Why the hell are a bunch of black women getting on TikTok complaining and bitching about whether or not he really wanted to be with black women or not. Why does that matter to you? Why are you offended by it? He wasn't doing nothing with you. He was not sleeping with you. Why are you angry? Help me make sense of this. Because all I ever hear when y'all get up here and y'all start going on your rant is this. It's all I ever hear from y'all when y'all get up on these cameras and talk this dumb shit. Because you're coming from a place of bitterness. Either it's bitterness or you're just rage baiting and you just want to argue. You just want engagement from people. So you talk about shit that ain't got nothing to do with you to make yourself feel included. You're not dating him. None of you are dating anyone like that. So why do you feel the need to attack or antagonize something that has nothing to do with you? Live your life. What's so hard about that? It has nothing to do with y'all. Now, like I said, I don't listen to her. I've never listened to a single song of hers. I don't even think she all that. But I'm different. I don't think a lot of them celebrities are all that. I think their characters over the years have proven that most of them are not what you think they are. But y'all keep holding them up here on this pedestal. This is what bothers me. That post right there. And people don't understand it. They can get you to buy concert tickets for $400, $5,000. They can get you to buy football tickets for $5,000, $10,000. They can get you to spend money that you ain't even got for shit. How that sound to you? Oh, it's a fair trade. They're singing and performing for you. In turn, them singing for an hour is worth you spending $5,000. You spending $5,000 for an hour and a half of them singing on stage. You spending $1,200 for a Chris Brown picture is worth losing your husband or your significant other over. But yet and still, I'm the dumb one. I'm the fool. I don't know what the hell I'm doing or what I'm talking about. But y'all the one that's out here wasting y'all fucking money on people who don't give a shit about you. Y'all really think these people like y'all, man? These people don't like y'all. They get them too. It works because people like to argue. They like to argue. They want to hear themselves. They want to feel right, vindicated, validated. It works. Let's get to the heart of the matter, though. What does anybody's relationship got to do with you? If I can understand if the conversation was set up with purpose, that had a beneficial profit behind it, and I was getting some type of wisdom from it. But it's always typically just hate and confusion and disorder. I've dated white women. I've dated Spanish women. I've dated black women. I've dated outside of my culture. It's not that serious. Okay? It's never been that serious. The fact that y'all blow it out of proportion is absolutely crazy to me. They still going to spend their money. How they going to spend it? He's still going to bed with her at night. He's still going to marry her. They still going to spend your money. That same woman from this video and the one before that, guess what? They still spending y'all money. So what the hell you fussing about? Why is it that the people who complain the most be the ones that be investing the most? I never, ever, ever, ever understood that part. We got so much hate towards her and him. But in all reality, you the same ones that listen to her music. She says she don't listen to it, but you know her song. You know her song. I'm gonna play one more clip and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Hold up, let me see something. I'm gonna play one more clip and I'm gonna wrap it up. You know what's gonna happen. Either it's gonna work out or it's not gonna work out. If it's a scam, if it's set up to play people, but guess what? They've already been playing people. They've been getting out on people even before their union. So now what?
Swift. Here's what I think is really going on. I think she's helping to level up Travis. I'm not talking about money. What's going on is deeper than money. I keep trying to tell you guys the industry is a pyramid scheme, and you need someone else to help you rise. You can't climb the pyramid by yourself. Somebody higher than you has to take you with them or has to pull you up. Taylor Swift is very high up because, in my opinion, she just might be allegedly a reincarnation of this lady named Xena. She looks just like her. And that woman is related to somebody who was a religious leader. Okay. So I think Taylor is connected to some people of very high status. Like, people are chosen based off of who they are related to. Again, this is all alleged because I cannot prove that Taylor is related to who I'm talking about. But this is just what I think. And this is why she keeps winning album of the year. Like, there's a lot of code behind her too. Like, think about it like this. Beyonce is born on the 4th. Taylor Swift is born on the 13th. This is black and white chess. Black queen, white queen. 1 + 3 = 4. I know y'all hate when conspiracy theorists get into numerology, but numerology is at the basis of all this stuff. So I really gotta get spiritual with you. I mean, this is my channel. You want some real tea? We're gonna talk about some real tea. I think Travis wanted fame, new opportunities. He clearly wanted access to something. And I believe the people who write his checks told him, if you want to get that level of access, you're going to have to lean more into whiteness. And there's nobody better who can help you do that than Taylor Swift.
I mean, it's a great idea, honestly. Football season is about to start back up. She's got a project coming. Now she's engaged. I'm sure a tour is coming. I mean, yo, they about to cash out. I can't even hate. Let's talk in the comments. Y'all want to talk about Taylor Swift?
Okay. Again, this again. What the fuck are you talking about? This, yo, don't even say nothing to me about no numerology shit. I don't want to hear about what she look like or kind of look like or resemble somebody from the fucking ancient world and all that shit. The fuck that got to do with anything? I will grant you that there is a likelihood that they could be working together to do some things, but I said this shit on TikTok. Y'all don't watch football. A lot of y'all ladies don't watch football. Y'all don't know who the hell he is. That man already got money. Why y'all be acting like these dudes ain't already got their own motion? Yeah, Taylor Swift is rich. He doesn't need her. But again, I digress. That could be either or. I don't care. Like when I get off of here, I'm going to watch Dan the Dan and going about the rest of my evening. I really could care less about their sex life. I don't spend money on neither one of them. I don't pour or help them stay wealthy. I don't have nothing to do with that. If they're up to some bullshit, it'll come out. I personally thought that there was some satanic stuff going on because the 49ers was supposed to win that fucking Super Bowl and they got screwed. I truly believe there's some sorcery and shit going on with that. I can't prove it. I think something is off with her. I think something is off with the NFL. I think that shit rigged. I will never bet on a sports game ever. But as far as that relationship go, I don't care. I don't care one bit. If they got divorced 6 months from now, I would not be surprised. Most of this shit is staged. Most of y'all relationships are staged. Most of your friendships are staged. Most of them are just based off of what you can do for the other person. You don't even really fuck with the person for real. You're just there because of convenience. You know it, I know it. And I can go to one of these other pandering channels and let them lie to you. I ain't gonna do it. People be phony as hell out here. And that's why y'all relationships suffer. That's why y'all can't keep nothing solid because y'all be on bullshit. I didn't do it. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all y'all. So my final thoughts. I don't care. They can do what they want. If they're dirty, if they're shady, it's going to come out. I don't want to hear nobody saying they can't believe it happened. I can't believe she's this way. I can't believe. Sean Combs ain't proved to y'all that these people ain't what they say they are. Trump, Epstein. Shall I continue on with the list? Jared from Subway. These teachers out here fucking students and all. Y'all still act like y'all brand new to this world, like y'all was just born or something. Y'all just now waking up. You just waking up to the perversion that is upon this earth. Nah, nobody is that senile. I wish them the best. I don't believe in celebrity relationships personally. I don't think none of them last. I think all of them are temporal. But hey, whatever worked for you, worked for you. Frankly, you find love where you find it. I don't care if you found it at a farmer's market. If it's real and it's legit, well, why does it matter what color they are? Why does it matter how much money they have? If it's real, guess what? If the relationship is based on something that is solid, you're going to multiply anyway. When shit is real, it multiplies. When that shit is one-sided, one person has different motives than you, you're never going to succeed. You will never get where you're trying to go. And that's the real lesson here. I believe Beyonce and Jay-Z are two people who have masked their true nature from people. And they figured out a way to build and still maintain that contract. The same one that y'all saying Taylor Swift and he got. So what I'm picking up is you're trying to say that they are going to be them. But this is just alleged. I don't want YouTube coming after me. Allegedly. All right. So shout out to the people, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. I hope y'all had a good time. I will be back tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. If you enjoyed the stream today, tap in, hit a thumbs up, a subscribe. I'll take but a few minutes. If I don't see you, God bless. Have a good one. I'm about to get up out of here. I don't really care about their relationship. I wish them the best again. If something go down, I'm going to cover it. Don't get it twisted. I will talk about it again. But see, when I address these type of conversations, I'm not doing it to gossip. I don't care about the gossip part. I care about the meat and potatoes, the root of it, because there's things that doesn't get addressed in average conversations that only I can provide. So that's why I do it. I don't know about nobody else. So with that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Do me a solid before you go.
What's the goddamn button?
Peace.